Hi, this is my personal project for Comp 281. I'm going to test the AP approach to partition tolerance using React DB. So I have set up 5 EC2 instances using AMIs that has React KVs in that. So 3 of the instances are running in Northern California region, and the other 2 instances are running in another VPC in Oregon. So these 2 VPCs have been connected using VPC peering. So let me show you that. So this is the VPC peering that has connected Oregon with Northern California region. So now that these 2 VPCs have been connected, uh, each of the React nodes that are running in each of the clusters can be now, in each of these instances can now be joined to form a cluster. Let's see that. Now let's look at the IP address for, say, React 1 instance. So so this is the one. You see, the public DNS is this. So I'm going to use that to SSH into this instance. So EC2 18 144 10 130, right? Yeah. And then I'm going to be checking the member status. So it says 5 React nodes are running to form this one cluster. So the first 3 are running in Northern California region, and the other 2 are in Oregon. So now I'm going to be testing the partition tolerance. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a wget of, say, some image from the internet, and then I'm going to put it into this React DB. I'm only going to do a curl. I'm going to do a curl only on the first node, and let's see if this image is getting replicated on all the other 4 nodes. So wget. So it says it's got it correctly, and then I'm gonna see, this is the 18.144.10.130. So that is the public IP to the first React node. So that is where I'm going to be using this curl command. Okay, so this image by the name penguin.jpg has now been inserted into the React DB, but it's been done only in the first node, 10.0.0.23. That's the admin node for this first EC2 instance, React DB. So let's do a curl. Let's do a postman get on the other IP. So let's see if the IP is right. So going to the Oregon region, which is a different VPC altogether. Let's take the React Force IP, which is 35.166.183.128. So 35.166.183.128. 8098 is the HTTP port for Riak, and then it was uploaded in this directory. So Riak images penguin.jpg. Now let's do a get, and we should be getting a penguin image, right? So let's see what image I uploaded in the first place. So this is the image that I uploaded. Let's see what it is. It was a penguin image. So we need to be getting this image in the other in the 4th node. See, See, this is what I got. So this is from the fourth node. So this means that whatever I added to the first React node has been replicated on all the other 5 nodes. In fact, because of the VPC peering, the image has actually propagated from one VPC to another. So even if we check the other, see, even if we check with this IP 35.161, I'm sure we would be getting the same penguin image. See, same would be the case for the other 2 instances in Northern California region as well. So this is the third node. Oops. There seems to be some problem connecting to this instance. There seems to be some problem. Let me go just restart that node. So I'm there. Sudo Riak. Restart. And hopefully we get this penguin image. Yeah. See? Yeah. So looks like there was some problem with the node running. So now this penguin image has got replicated. Let's also check the vector clock. So this is the one. So let's check if this is the same for all. Yep. Yep, it's the same. Yeah. So let's check the same thing from the Oregon instance. And yes, it is. It's the same. Yeah. So now we know that the nodes are all clustered together and the data is getting replicated. Now let's go to another test case where I'm going to be partitioning this VPC, this whole cluster. We can easily do that because I'm using this VPC peering. So all I need to do is just delete this VPC peering actions, and I delete it. So now this the whole cluster has been divided. So now there is a partition. Now let's see how Riak deals with this partition. Deals with this partition. So Riak takes AP approach, which is availability partition approach to partition tolerance, and with eventual consistency. Now let's see how it does that. So now this VPC peering, this connection has been deleted. Yes, so it's deleted. So now I have now SSH'd into the first EC2 instance, that is Riak 1. Now I'm going to do a wget of another image, say Windows logo altogether. It's a different image, it's not the penguin. Now let's see what happens to the 3 nodes in one VPC and the other 2 nodes in the other VPC. That's a wget. So now that's done. So I'm going to do a curl. So I have now added this image to the first node. Now I'm going to be seeing what happened to the third node in the same VPC. Let's do a postman get of the Windows logo. So this is the logo that I uploaded. Now let's see what happened to the other 2 nodes in another VPC. Ideally, they should have the previous penguin image that was there. They shouldn't be having the updated Windows logo. Let's see that. Windows logo is not found because it has still not replicated. So that's it. That's why it says not found. So now what we can do is, for this data to get replicated to the other 2 nodes in another VPC, let's create this VPC peering once again and see if Riak is able to replicate the new data to the other 2 nodes as well. So for that, we need to go to VPC in AWS. Create peering connection. Requested is Oregon, another region. It is in Northern California. And the Northern California VPC IP is this one. VPC ID is this. Yeah. So create VPC peering. So this says it's pending acceptance. So now I need to switch to Northern California region and then accept this peering connection. Now let me go see what my route tables are. It's still not updated, right? So I need to go and update. So I modified the route tables in Northern California region. I should do the same thing in Oregon region as well. So only then this whole VPC peering connection would be established. So it says active. So now that it has got established, now let's do, so now the image should have ideally got replicated. Now let's do a get of the same Windows logo that was previously not found. See, now the Windows logo has got replicated to the other two nodes as well. So this is what React does. Availability approach to partition tolerance with eventual consistency. So what React does is it creates a virtual node for every node that's not available and keeps the updated data in that node. And as soon as the other nodes become available, these data get propagated to the other two nodes. So now let's test another test case. So Riak has this concept called last write wins. So if in case I delete this peering connection once again and I upload uh, an image by the same name in both the VPCs, and remember that the VPCs are not connected. So we have to see which is the image that gets replicated in all the 5 nodes. It has to be the last write wins. So let's say I uploaded a logo in VPC1, and after some time I uploaded the same another logo by the same name in VPC2. Now, only the image that I uploaded in VPC2 by the same name should be available in all the 5 nodes. Now, let's see that. So now, I am going to delete this VPC peering once again. Delete VPC peering. So now, let's take I have now SSH'd into Northern California region Riak 1. So now what I'm going to be doing is I am going to do a wget of this logo, and then I am going to save this in the name of apple.jpg. So it is in the name apple.jpg. Now that's done. So now I'm going to SSH into the Oregon instance. Now let's take the IP. One 166. $35 166 188 128. There. I'm going to be doing a wget. And then I'm going to add this logo. That's added. So now let's see what the two logos are. One is a rainbow logo of Apple, and the other one is the usual black logo of Apple. So the rainbow logo was uploaded in VPC1 that has 3 nodes running, and VPC2 has this black color Apple logo that has 2 nodes running. Now let's see which got replicated. I am going to check VPC1 IP, and the image name was apple.jpg, right? Yeah. So let's check this. So it was this one. And then in VPC2, that has the black logo, it will still be the same because both the VPCs are now not connected. It has this one. Yeah. So now let's reconnect the two VPCs. So which was the one that was uploaded later was this logo. Which is the black icon. So once we reconnect the two VPCs, this should be available in the node that has the rainbow Apple logo. Now let's see that. Now I'm going to do a VPC peering. Requester is Oregon. Region is Northern California. VPC was 94 AE3. Yeah, VPC was 94 AE3. Create peering. Now we have to go modify the route tables. But before that, we need to accept this peering connection in Northern California region. So see, it says pending acceptance. So now we have to go and accept this request. And then we have to modify the route tables. Routes, edit. So it says it's a black hole because it is not able to find the peering connection anymore, because every time a peering connection is made, the peering connection ID changes. So that's why we need to go and modify this route table every single time. So now all the connections are active. So now that the VPC peering has been done again, let's see what happened to the Apple logo. So this was the one that was done last. Now let's go check the VPC1 Apple logo. It was the rainbow. Now let's see what it is. It's still rainbow. See, it will take some time for the data to get replicated. So after some time, that's why it says eventual consistency. So after the VPC peering connection has been established, the data got replicated, and the rainbow logo, which we saw just a few seconds before, got changed to this Apple logo, which is the latest data for this particular apple.jpg ID. So that's how Riak reacts to partition. So now we have seen several test cases to test React DB and how it behaves to partition, and how it replicates data. I have developed a Go API to execute these curl commands. This Go API can be called from any server, and it will serve. So now let's go see the project journal for this personal project. So this is my personal project GitHub repo, and I have maintained a journal for every week, noting all the things that I have been constantly doing for this project. In the first week, I did a domain research on what data I can use towards the team hackathon project. And then I also researched which DB to use, whether Riak or Redis. And since many of the research articles that I have read told that Riak takes the AP approach to partition tolerance, and that's what we have been told to test. I settled on React DB, and after that, I researched on week 3. I researched on how to um, uh, implement this React DB and test the partition tolerance. And since we have been told to test it on AWS, I was reading articles on how to set up this React DB and which port to expose, which port to publish, and all that. Mm. So there are like two types of approach that one can take to test this partition tolerance. One is using IP tables, but I took a different approach by running these nodes on two different VPCs and then connecting them through VPC peering. That way, I was able to learn about this on AWS. And it was easier to test this partition tolerance as well using VPC peering. So that's what I researched on about in week 3, and then in week 4 I actually tested this partition and all that, and then uploaded the test results. And in the last week, I completed. I was also developing the Go API side by side for the team hackathon project, wherein our Go API needs to access the React DB by using curl commands. So I did that, and then I also uploaded. So this React DB, the one that I have shown now, just uses a picture, but this React DB has something called data types and bucket types, and we can use maps to store column-like information. So that's what I have done to upload data for the team hackathon. And I've also maintained a personal project Kanban. So wherein I was constantly tracking my own progress and then moving these to-do items. So right now, this backend integration is in process for the team hackathon project. That's why it is in progress in my personal project. But as far as my Go API for this personal project has been done and tested using Postman. So that is my contribution to this personal project, and it has been completed. Thank you.